Hi everybody, an update. I am officially Robin Voke RN. I took my boards on March 31st and I found out on April Fool's Day that not only did I pass my boards, but I was offered a job as well. So, beyond blessed, thrilled, excited, happy, just the whole roller coaster ride. It was worth it in the end. So I'm just going to kind of go over some details of things. But first I want to thank you all again for just putting me up and sending me prayers and blessings and good vibes and just positive thoughts. You all are absolutely phenomenal, no matter what fan base of mine you are from. I've made incredible friends on both sides. And I just want to say thank you so much, and I love each and every one of you. So what happened was, as you know, I finished nursing school on March 8th. That was my final. That's when I found out I was a graduate RN, or graduate nurse, and that was beyond thrilling. I almost felt like I passed the boards, but I took some time, I think it was the following week or the week after, to go up to New York to see my baby girl, Rachel. She's in college, and she just turned 21 and was up there by herself for her birthday. Well, she has friends and all, but you know. So since I wasn't doing anything, I decided to take a long week. Well, no, I took a whole week. I went up on a Thursday. I couldn't see her until Friday, and my mother-in-law and I spent the weekend with her, and then she came back to my in-laws, which is only like 45 minutes from her school, to spend the night with us Sunday and Monday, and she went back to school on Tuesday, and then I stayed for a couple extra days. So I was Thursday to Thursday. So that was a nice break. It was great to see my in-laws. Last time they saw me, I was pretty sad because it was during the holidays, and I found out I had to take med-surg 5 again, which actually was, a blessing. I'm just going to be that much of a stronger nurse and whatever. But on my way home, I got a text from my friend who also finished nursing school with me that our ATT, which is authorization to test from the Board of Nursing in Pearson View, was up, so we were able to make our dates for NCLEX, and she said she got March 31st, and so I took the very next exit available, and since it's unsafe to text and drive, I wasn't texting, but I did read. So anyway, I got up on the next exit, and I was on my phone, and I went on Pearson View, or I got the email, so I had my numbers and everything that I needed in order to schedule my exam. Now, the one in Dover, which is closest to me, was full until April, and I'm like, oh dude, no. I want to take it as soon as I can. And so then there's 3 locations in Delaware. So Dover, and then there was one down south in Salisbury, which I didn't check, and then one up north in Newark. So I went on there, and I was able, the 30th was full. That's where my friend Donna got hers. So she must have gotten the last March 30th one. So there was 31st at 8, 11, and 2, I think maybe. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's 45-minute drive, and traffic sometimes in the morning going up there is horrendous. So I chose the 11 o'clock. I figured everybody's at work, it's all good, so I chose 11 o'clock. And my husband and I, so that was a Tuesday. The day of my boards was going to be Tuesday. So my husband and I Friday decided to do a drive-by, just so I knew where I was going. Hold on, my phone's ringing. It's my dad. I'll call him back. Sorry, Dad. I'm going to call you back. So we did a drive-by. I wanted to make sure exactly where the building was. My husband even made me go in and find exactly what room it was going to be, because you don't want to be late. They want you to be half an hour early than what your exam testing time is for. So my time was for 11. So I was there that Tuesday morning. They wanted me there by 10:30. I was there by 10. I left at 9. I figured I left at 9 so I could be there by 10, so I could have a half an hour in my car of just like chill time. Or if I wanted to go over labs, or if you don't know, you don't know it. I'm just saying. But still, I just, being Robin, still glanced over lab values, you know, some meds, whatever. And then I decided, I was like, you know, this is enough. I know it or I don't. So I went in by 11 or 10:15. So I was 45 minutes early than my test date, but I walked in and I had already read the rules online, so I didn't wear a watch, I didn't have well, I did have this small necklace on. It's just an arrow, and I had these earrings on. I figured I can take them off if they wanted me to, but I can't see the necklace. My friend said she had a cross, but they made her swing it backwards because she wasn't going to take it off. So I just took in my car keys and my photo ID, my driver's license. I had nothing else on me. They make you pull your pockets out. They check your hand, you know, it wasn't intimidating. Everybody thought it was a really intimidating process, but where I went, it was a great office. The staff was very friendly, so they thanked me for being early. They had me reread the rules. We did the whole palm thing. ID, they do this palm and take like pictures of your palm. So if you leave the test during the test to go to the bathroom, nobody else, your twin, cannot come in and take the test for you because they do a vein scan, whatever. Pretty cool, actually. Pretty smart. I never think about like water bottles. She said people were printing out like lab values on the back where it tells like calories and fat and sodium and all that. I'm like, that's pretty clever. but what, doesn't it take more, like, isn't it harder to cheat than just to learn your stuff? And if you want to be a good nurse anyway, I was just like, wow. Anyway. Whew. So, I did bring in a bottle of water too, but I left that in the locker along with my car keys and my photo ID. She let me take the key in for the locker. Again, I had to do the palm scan at a different location once more before going in the door. I pulled out my pocket so she could see I didn't have anything. And there was like 10 seats. I sat in seat number 1 and I'm like, yes! That's an omen. That's yes! Good sign. I had a dry erase board next to me. And then, yeah, they give you some ear headset besides the audio if I were to listen to long sounds or something, but there were those foam earplugs that you can squish and put in your ears, as well as, you know, big bulky headset if you wanted it really or more quiet, but I was fine. I didn't use anything. And then they just kind of took you through some examples of drag and drop and multiple choice and select all that applies so you can kind of just relax and get a feel. And then that was it. So, yeah, it was great. The experience was wonderful. I can't talk about the test. I can't talk about what I had, how many select all applies or anything other than just the experience of what to take going in and what not to take. They won't let you take a cell phone in. That will be locked in. You will not be able to access it. The only thing you could access if you needed a break during that time is water in your locker. I think if you were to take a phone in, it would be in a sealable bag and she keeps it behind her desk. So there's no way that you can access anything like that during the test. I did not use the bathroom. I went to the they offered me to use the bathroom before I went in, but I had already gone. And yeah, I just wanted to stay put, and you are video and audio recorded so they can hear everything you say if you whisper, and they're watching you. So it's all legit. It shut off at 75 questions, and I was like, oh. Okay, now the wait begins. So anyway, they were very polite. They wished me good luck. Oh, so I raised my hand. You can't just get up and leave. If you need a new erase board, didn't even use mine, but if you need a new dry erase board to write things down or brain dump or whatever you want to do, you have to raise your hand. You can't erase anything, and they're watching. So, but I didn't use any of that. So that was it. And then I had lunch with some classmates that live up there, so they could, you know, kind of calm me down, talk me off the ledge. I felt okay. I mean, I felt okay, and then I didn't. But that's all I can really say. So anyway, had fun catching up with them, and then the wait began. And I found out the next day, again, it was April Fool's Day. All days to find out. My girlfriend Kelsey was over. We were visiting. She was there when I found out. I was stalking the Pearson View. I kept refreshing like every couple of minutes, and website, and Donna, my friend that took it the day before, she sent me a text. She's like, congratulations, we did it. And I'm like, because I already known that she had passed. And I'm like, no, it says pending still. And she goes, what side are you on? And I'm like, the Pearson VUE NCLEX. And she's like, no, ding dong, go to the Board of Nursing in Delaware. And she sent me the picture shot of my, anyway, so I passed. I was very excited. I was like, happy Kelsey was there. My husband was working out of state for the day, and so I called him, and he's like, hello, and I'm like, that's not how you address an RN. And he's like, what? Woo! Yay! So I was very excited, very happy. Hard, long road, definitely well worth it. And then, yeah, so even before I took my NCLEX, I was on different hospitals, you know, sites, and I was looking for where I wanted, well, you know, I'd work anywhere, but I knew I wanted to be in a hospital. That's just me. That's how I'm built. I didn't want, nothing against anywhere else, but I knew I wanted a hospital. I didn't want a doctor's office. I want to use all my skills. That's just my choice, and preferably I wanted to be in town close to home because my son is going to be a senior next year and he plays sports, so I want to be as close as I can for days that I can see him or whatever, and also for travel reasons because of snow. Other hospitals are anywhere from 30 to 45, 50 minutes away, other places, and yeah, that could be just a long drive in this crazy weather we've had this year. But also, beach traffic. Route 1 is horrible. Coming or going. People coming from up north, you know, Jersey, PA, Philly area, wanting to go down to Rehoboth or Lewis Beaches, and then, or coming back, if I were to go down south to a hospital, coming back Route 1, oh, lordy, I'd be in the car more than I probably, or just as long probably as being at work. That's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. So, anyway, I went on the website, you know, and I did my whole resume and all that. Keep it short, keep it sweet. If you want a video on kind of how I did that, I had friends help, and I did some research and everything, so I could do that. But I was applying for everything, even if it said RN, you know, you need a year's, you need an actual RN license or a BSN, or you need a year's experience or 2 years experience. Robin was putting it in, because worst they can say is no thank you, or come back when you get your RN license, you know. There are some graduate nurse jobs, but I didn't apply for those, or there weren't any. Oh, I would have applied, but there weren't any at that time. Sorry. So I got an interview, or I got called in for an interview, and I thought I was applying for the jobs that I applied for. And she said, well, there's a few places we could put you, and blah, blah, blah. And so I said, okay. She's like, let's just talk and we'll see what the best fit is. I'm like, excellent. They were asking what I wanted. I was asking what they were looking for. I had questions myself. They weren't just interviewing me. I was interviewing them. I want to make the best choice possible, you know. And, so, end up, they offered me a job that I didn't even apply for. It was for their floor, so I'm very blessed and pleased. It's a med-surg floor, but it's primarily oncology. They are private rooms, so we'll also be getting med-surg patients that need private rooms for a plethora of different reasons. Yay! So, anyway, she pretty much said that they were going to recommend to HR to hire me, but of course it was deciphering on me passing the NCLEX, so I had the interview the Thursday prior to the Tuesday that I took the NCLEX, and I passed, and I sent her. She said, let me know as soon as you find something out, so I sent her an email, and she sent me one back congratulating me, and we got the ball rolling. So lots of paperwork, lots of not lots of drug testing, but, you know, lots of paperwork to read through, drug testing, physical, to do, you know, making sure shots and everything are up to date, and yeah, we're rolling. So I already bought my uniforms, and I had the ones embroidered that needed to be embroidered, and Robin is ready to work. So I'm just enjoying what time I have left. I'll be working 12-hour shifts, obviously, 7A to 7P. I thought it was going to be 7P to 7A, but come to find out I'm days, which is great. So I'll be following a preceptor their schedule and their hours. And yeah, I start April 20th, so please continue to keep me in your prayers, and I will let you know how that goes. So if you don't see from me for a while, I'm probably just, you know, she said the learning curve is really high. It's difficult, and I expected it to be, but it's somewhat of a specialty, I would say. So, you know, I'm excited and I'm ready, and I will be actually working with 2 classmates of mine that that I adore, and I'm very excited about that. Possibly more, we'll see. Other classmates of mine are scattered on different floors in that same hospital, so I'm very excited about that. They love our graduates, and that's, you know, that says a lot about where I went to school. So I hope everybody's doing well. For those of you who have finals coming up, you know, in the next couple weeks, or getting ready to graduate, just keep it real. Take some time for yourself to breathe and relax, and to sleep and eat, because your body is a car. It can't run without fuel and oxygen. Unless you're a smart car, whatever they run on, electricity. I don't know, that was really stupid. Oxygen is on my brain, because, you know, your body needs it. So that's very true. So you need to eat, you need to have some kind of an outlet, even if it's just a hot bath by yourself for 20 minutes reading a book or whatever. Have your husband, your mother, whoever, watch the little ones if you have them, and just tell everybody off limits, don't talk to me. So please let me know how you're doing. If you have graduated about the same time as I did, you know, in the midst of things, having to take a semester or a class over, congratulations. If you need to do it again, please know it's not the end of the world. You will be stronger for it, and I know it hurts, and I know it's hard, but you have to dig deep and realize why you began this journey in the first place, and that should give you enough oomph, more than enough oomph, to just keep going. I've been there, I've done that. I'm not just talking smack to you. I've lived it, I've done it. So you can do it too, and blessings to everybody. Please let me know how you're doing, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm very excited, and again, I'm sorry it's taken me a week to let you know. I've been very busy, like I said, with the process of the paperwork and everything for work coming up. And for my crafter followers, same reason. So I've just been kind of busy, but definitely will be getting some things up. So thank you all for your love and support again. I appreciate you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.